Key point 1. Humanity wouldn't exist without memory. Can you imagine living your life with no memory? What would it be like? Kevin Horsley answers this question by stating that one would be nothing without memory. No memory means no learning or even thinking. You wouldn't be able to tie your shoelaces. Memory is the glue that binds everyone's lives together. We access our memory while making thousands of decisions every day. Therefore, our quality of life depends on it. The human mind is capable of remarkable things thanks to memory and learning. Some teachers say understanding is a critical component of learning, but in reality, comprehension is only helpful if you can recall information. The learning process starts with receiving new intel and saving it in your mind. Therefore, memory is crucial to acquire knowledge. You might argue that memory isn't necessary in the internet age because you can look up anything. But would you employ a person looking for the data on the internet? You probably wouldn't trust a doctor who checks the manual during surgery because they should have that knowledge in their memory. Improving your memory reaps many benefits. Aside from quick access to information, you can better your intelligence as connecting pieces of intel will become easier. You will have a stronger base to build up your knowledge further. Most think having a bad memory is inherent and can't be helped. The truth is that you must do things differently. Improvement requires a shift in thinking. Remember, there's no such thing as a perfect memory, but if you are determined to improve, stick till the end to find specific exercises and start bettering your memory. Key point 2. Excuses are highly unhealthy for your goals. Many get lost frequently on the path to achieving their life's goals due to a persistent lack of concentration. Concentration is a precursor to attaining your desired goal in life. An excuse is a significant setback that can deter your focus and attention. These excuses are the primary reasons you have yet to make a quantum leap in your success. Excuses have only one job: to prevent you from learning new things and achieving your desired goal. Hence, strive to break free from them. Imagine the person you would be with no excuses holding you back. Kevin Horsley highlights the most common excuses. Convincing yourself you are helpless. Blaming someone else constantly. Worrying about too much stress in anything you desire to accomplish. How often have you thought it's too late to change or you need more time? All these thoughts are preventing you from utilizing your potential. When you focus on your limitations, they will have overbearing power over your life. While negative emotions are part of life, many find it challenging to process them without assigning guilt to someone or something. Taking accountability is challenging, so we often make excuses that lead us to accept a mediocre life. If you are willing to achieve your life goals, stop giving power to excuses. Your efforts follow your attention. Finally, write down the reasons why you want to train your memory. How will it affect your life? A clear picture of why you are doing this will help you stick to the advice and make consistent progress. Giving up your excuses, judgments, and complaints will boost your memory, enhance concentration, and accelerate the learning process. Did you know? Many researchers confirm that multitasking doesn't make you more productive. Neuroscience consultant Marilee Springer says that the more tasks you do simultaneously, the longer it takes to complete them. Moreover, you are more likely to make mistakes. Key point 3. Beliefs have a significant influence on goal accomplishment. Your belief is a deciding factor that can deter or encourage your concentration level. Your perception of self limits how you perceive your memory and concentration. Letting go of downplaying your abilities allows you to tap into your vast potential, thus making you closer to success. The mind is the only limit you've got. When you know you can do it, you can. The good news is that your beliefs are malleable, so you can start thinking differently to accomplish more. Kevin Horsley suggests 5 core beliefs you should adopt to build a better level of concentration. My memory is inherently excellent. Training my memory is useful. My memory is unlimited. The feedback makes me better. I don't know everything. Many people think that concentration is a rare magical ability. However, Kevin Horsley disagrees, saying that just like you are not born with big muscular biceps, concentration requires adequate practice. Concentration requires practice. Conscious daily choices can build this skill. You can bring positive change into your life by directing your cognitive effort. Hence, build concentration daily. Building concentration isn't difficult. You can learn to be present in the moment in whatever setting you are in. Find peace within yourself to attain your desired level of concentration. The first thing to tackle is conflict because it disrupts your mind the most. Therefore, it's the enemy of focus. Take these steps to eliminate conflicts and create more peace. Take over your inner voice. Instead of beating yourself up, notice what you do well and compliment yourself. Stop multitasking. Your brain must direct all of your attention to one task to complete it. Know what you want. Focus your mind on where it matters. Stop worrying. Focus on your goals instead of fearing all the ways you could fail. The truth is, concentration doesn't appear out of nowhere. You must act to master it. Did you know? Many try to recall data from hearing it, but our brains aren't good at remembering sounds. Visual aid helps retain information up to 4 times better. Key point 4. Create and connect to learn faster and be productive. Many dream of having a photogenic memory. However, it is not likely possible. Memorizing is strikingly different from taking an instant mental picture. It's a creative process. You have to create memories you wish to remember. Notice how a book you like awakens your imagination, because reading and writing are both creative processes. You can interpret the text into a movie in your mind, enhancing the story with visuals, which makes you understand and remember more information. We can make learning more comprehensible through our unlimited imagination. You can learn to enhance your memory and imagination system through the C principle. S. Senses. Use all of your senses to paint a detailed picture. E. Exaggeration. Hyperbolized images are more accessible to remember. Use your humor. E. Energize. Put your memories into action. Make them sing, warp, talk, or 1,000 things more. Make learning fun. The more you imagine, the more you will learn. For instance, to remember that Athens is the capital of Greece, find a similar sounding phrase, like 8 hens, and picture those chickens on a seacoast in Greece. Instead of repeating information, animate it with your imagination for better results. Another creative way to remember information is the journey method, which involves the following. 1. Visualize a location in your mind, like a house. 2. Mark specific spots in the imaginary area. 3. Create a visual representation of the data. The C principle will come in handy. 4. Put those images in places you marked in step 2. Most memory methods use the same formula as the journey method. LTM, long-term memory, plus STM, short-term memory, equals MTM, middle-term memory. Long-term memory saves data you will retain for the rest of your life, like your name or birth date. Short-term memory stores incoming information like your new telephone number and assists the LTM in remembering large chunks of data. The crucial thing is to practice these principles continuously. The more you do, the better you become. Key point 5. Linking thoughts and remembering names and numbers are ways to build a creative memory. To concentrate and strengthen your ability to associate concepts, you need to be able to link thoughts. Learning involves connecting old pieces of information to new ones and linking the known and unknown. The better your understanding of an idea, the easier it is to create a link. Your mind is an unstoppable association machine. To create a linking thought that enables you to build a stronger memory, get a list of all items to be remembered, convert everything to a list of catchy keywords, and form a beautiful and meaningful story that links everything together. Using these strategies will help you remember crucial information and avoid uncomfortable situations. Many find it challenging to remember names and numbers. Here are the 4 C's to never forget a name. Concentrate with a genuine interest in the other person's name. Take over the introduction to make sure you catch their name. Create an image of the name in your mind. Imagine Bruce Lee riding a horse to remember Kevin Horsley. Connect the name with the face, location, or by comparison with another bearer. Continuously use the name. Remember that a person's name is, to that person, the sweetest and most important sound in any language. Dale Carnegie. Just like names, numbers have also turned into a crucial part of our being. However, we don't know an easy way to remember them. If we convert figures into forms that create letters, those shapes can turn into words. The code suggests that all vowels, A, E, I, O, and U, have no number value, just like the letters W and H. 0 is for the letter S, Z, or C, 1 for T or D, 2 for the letter N because it resembles the letter when turned 90 degrees, like 3 is similar to M, 4 for the letter R, 5 for L, 6 for J, or SH, 7 for K, 8 for F or V, and 9 represents P or B. For instance, a number like 1310 can form the word tomatoes. You can also use the C principles to connect letters to numbers. While this process seems elaborate at first, once you repeat it a few times, you'll notice your memory improving. Key point 6. You can easily convert information to art and use the memory methods effectively. Art is another excellent way to remember information because it aids creative remembering and increases your association with the data. Try to turn essential information into physical or digital images to recall them easily. Not only is it helpful, but it's also fun. You can do this by searching Google Images. Find corresponding pictures and organize them accordingly so you can easily access them. For a physical collage, cut out images from magazines or doodles. You can also get an illustrator to make the drawings. Building a long-term memory of these methods would help you remember them forever. To achieve this, you must discipline yourself to use these strategies continuously. Self-discipline is not self-deprivation, but setting a high-quality standard for yourself and achieving it. Many think the events that unfold in their lives are magical, but fail to see the place of self-discipline in achieving their life's goals. We can reach our goals if we are willing to give it a fight and inculcate self-discipline in our daily lives. Follow these steps to create a more disciplined life. Create a vision. Decide to change. Stop listening to your feelings. Take daily action on your success path. After this, constantly review your learning process to keep yourself abreast of vital information needed to help you succeed. We review to build a strong memory of the information in our minds. Reviewing does not have to be time-consuming. It requires thinking about the information and ensuring the details are vivid and clear. A specific time frame for reviewing makes you remember information better. Recall information an hour, a day, 3 days, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, and then 3 months later for best results. Reviewing keeps the information awake in your mind and enables you to be able to connect new information with existing knowledge. Using the information you learned counts as a review. Discipline yourself to review what you've learned, and you'll never call anyone by the wrong name again. Did you know? An average student remembers around half of the information a day after a lesson. By day 28, they can recall less than a fifth. Conclusion. As much as we would love for change to happen overnight, it takes constant practice. First, you must choose to improve. There are 2 options before you. One is leaving things as they are and hope something will magically change. The second one is starting to do things differently. Realistically, doing things the same way yields the same results. After going through this tidbit, you have all the necessary tools to start practicing. Add energy and begin your journey toward self-improvement. Many say that Kevin Norsley has a photographic memory. However, he doesn't believe in that concept. He knows the secrets of memory and uses them consistently. Schedule a time and direct your energy toward the methods we discussed. With time, you'll have a better grasp of these strategies until they become second nature. Feel free to adapt them to your needs, thinking, or personality. However, make sure not to burden yourself with unrealistic expectations. Perfection does not exist. Stay patient, and the results will follow. And most importantly, get creative and have fun with it. Try this. If you lack motivation, try working on your curiosity by asking questions. We often ask ourselves questions that work against our motivation. For instance, why do I have to do this? It's too hard. Instead, when you approach a task, spark your curiosity with questions like, how can this task help me? What can I take away from this book to improve my workflow? Etc. When you're curious about a task, it no longer feels like a chore.